Hello, my name is Neil James and I'm a researcher at the Environmental Research Institute in Thurso in the very north of Scotland, quite near John O'Groats. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you today at the Sustainable Innovation 2016, but I'm really happy to have this opportunity to talk about the project Circular Ocean. Circular Ocean is a 3-year project funded by ERDF Interreg Northern Periphery and Arctic programme. Now, this programme is looking to develop in a sustainable way communities and areas on the very edge of Europe. Here you can see in white the areas we're dealing with, so on the northern edge of Europe and the Arctic region itself. Areas included in the Northern Periphery and Arctic region are Greenland, Iceland, the Faroe Islands, Highlands and Islands of Scotland, the west coast of Ireland, Northern Ireland apart from Belfast, and northern parts of Scandinavia of Norway, Sweden and Finland. These areas are renowned for their natural beauty and often pristine environments. There are many challenges for those that live in the NPA region. Its peripheral location means that there is more restricted access to business opportunities and available business contacts, and it means that transport costs are very high because the distances are also very large. This also brings with it problems with dealing with waste. The area of Northern Europe and the Arctic has a very important fishing industry. This is important for several reasons, including providing food and sustenance, but it's also very important in providing jobs. It helps to stimulate the economy and helps to retain money locally. Across the globe, we're having a serious problem with plastic waste. Approximately 8 million tonnes of plastic enters the oceans each year. If we carry on going as we are, then by 2025 there will be 1 tonne of plastic in the sea for every 3 tonnes of fish. It's not just marine plastic litter we're having a problem with, but there's also a lot of material left over from the fishing industry, either discarded or used. So here we can see across the NPA region different stores or dumps of old fishing nets and other associated material. On the right hand side this is in Greenland, on the left hand side in Ireland, and in the middle Scotland. The presence of marine plastic in the environment is having a negative impact on the wildlife that live there. We're seeing cases of ingestion and entanglement of plastic for a large array of species, from marine mammals, seals and dolphins and whales, to a large variety of seabirds, also fish and invertebrates. The aim of the Circular Ocean project is to inspire communities to realise the hidden economic opportunities of discarded fishing nets and ropes in the NPA region. So our aim is to encourage the use of marine plastic waste and litter, and to give it a value again, to encourage people to start using it as a resource. By developing, testing and sharing new ways in which marine plastic waste can be reused, recycled and upcycled, we hope to help them move towards a more circular economy within the NPA region. We hope to develop new products and services which will help businesses locally and help retain the benefits locally. The Circular Ocean project is providing expert guidance and support to businesses, entrepreneurs, communities, anyone interested in developing new products from old fishing nets and ropes. There are lots of different stages to go from collection to ultimately new products, and we're hoping to identify any gaps and overcome any barriers that may currently exist. Across the NPA region there is a large amount of old fishing nets. Now this is plastic, either nylon, polypropylene or polyethylene, and ultimately it comes from fossil fuels. So we think we can do better. There are some initiatives which are collecting this material and recycling it, but in a lot of cases it ends up in landfill. We are inspiring people to come up with new ways in which to reuse old fishing nets and ropes. One of the ways in which we do this is to show them what is already being made. So here we have a few examples, from socks to skateboards to doormats to clothing. All of these things are made from either fishing nets or ropes. Here we have an example from a gentleman in the Orkney Islands. So he collects old fishing ropes that are washed up on local beaches all around the Orkney Islands. He collects them and turns them into doormats and doorstops and other types of products using a braiding technique, a knotting technique. The project is also testing locally relevant solutions. For instance, in Greenland, it has a very large fishing industry and produces a lot of old fishing nets. Dealing with these fishing nets is problematic. Transport away from the island to recycling facilities is very expensive, but also the importation of building materials is also expensive. So our Greenlandic partner Artech, they're testing whether you can use old fishing nets to reinforce concrete materials and other building materials for the construction industry. The idea here is to give an added value to the material rather than being refuse by a different name. We are also investigating other avenues for reusing old fishing nets. For instance, can you use local marine litter and old fishing nets as a source for 3D printers? If so, then this would help reduce the transport costs to areas for new products, and things could be made locally, again retaining the benefits. We are bringing together NGOs, businesses, entrepreneurs and individuals to help identify what the real problems are. Why are we not using fishing nets already? Why is there not an established reuse policy? Why can't we recycle them in a more efficient manner? These are the issues which we're trying to tackle and identify the barriers. For the remaining 2 years of the project, we have a lot of activity planned. We have an eco-innovation competition, we have train-the-trainer workshops, and we're working on life cycle analysis and testing other solutions for reuse of marine plastic litter as well. We're aiming to work with people, so please get in touch if you have any ideas or want to work with us. A key part of our project is about working with people, so we want to hear from you if you have any ideas or want to get involved in the project. So you can keep track of us on circularocean.eu and the normal social media outlets like Twitter and Facebook. So please get in contact, but until then, thank you very much for listening, and thank you for Martin for this opportunity to present the Circular Ocean project to you.